everybody, this is Tiffany. I hope everyone's having a great day. I came on to get prophetic word. So guys, yesterday I had this dream. So yesterday morning I recorded it, right? And the beginning of the dream, it was me and my future spouse. He was in a separate car with his friends, and I was in my own car, but I wasn't driving. I was like in the passenger seat. And I remember when I recorded the dream, I said, I don't know what we were mad about. Like we were mad at each other, right? So every time he stopped, I would stop, like in the car that I was in. And then the last destination, he got out the car, and then I ducked down, like so he wouldn't see me. And I put my phone over my face so he would not see me. So I was hiding my face from him. So he got out, I saw him, and then he went into this building. So then I'm in the car and I look up and I see this man, and this man fell off of the roof. So he's like laid out, right? And then is me, my sister, and my brother now. And me and my sister, we looked at each other, and then we ran to the guy. But then she was supposed to put out these caution beds. So it was like a bed here, and then it was caution tape like at the ending of the bed. So we grabbed the caution bed and the tape. So then my sister stepped on the guy, went up the fire escape, and then it switched to my brother jumping off to see if he would land on the caution bed to see. So we're testing out to see if anyone else would hurt, like if anyone would hurt themselves, if the caution bed was there. So then so my brother landed on the caution bed, and then the guy disappeared. So right when the guy disappeared, my future spouse came running out the building, and then he was asking me what was going on. And then we were no longer mad at each other. So I'm telling him what's happening, and my sister got upset. So my sister walked away, like she was mad at me. So I was like talking to my future spouse, and I said, I don't know what she's mad at me for. So then he asked me to go up in the building with him, like come upstairs with him. So then we went upstairs, and then we were talking. So he's pacing back and forth, just talking. And I was asking him like random questions to keep him talking. So I ended up putting my arms around him. Like say he's in front of me, I put my arms around him, like draped like a sweater, you know how the sweaters would be. And then my hands was touching on his stomach. So then I was like feeling around on his stomach, and I noticed he had a stomach there, but it's not like a big stomach or whatever, but he had like a stomach. So then we started laughing, and it was like, when I recorded, I said I was like one of those annoying girlfriends. And then it was like, he was so happy that I was like that. Like I was just on him, right? I just didn't want to let him go. And then that was the end of the dream. So this was kind of confusing to me because I didn't really understand what was happening. So then I went into prayer because I thought I like got the idea like what was happening, but then I was getting confused with my brother and my sister. So I went back into prayer yesterday about it. So it's like actually can be interchangeable with a lot of things going on here, but you'll know what pertains to you when I break this down. Before you guys knew of each other or got together, there was someone got hurt in a situation. So that's why the caution bed wasn't there. So you or your future spouse was in a relationship and did not proceed with caution, and they ended up getting hurt. They ended up getting stepped on after they were even hurt in that situation as well. So the caution came after he got hurt. So now what's happening here and what the Lord is trying to show us here is I got the caution beds, and I started to put the caution beds down and then fix the caution tape, you know, the long caution tape. I started to fix that, but I started to put it down. I didn't have it up. So the Lord is trying to tell, it's on both sides too. And this is why when he came running out after, I put it down. So it's like, it could be both of you, him or you. After you put the caution down, that's when the other person is going to show themselves. So my sister stepping on the guy and going up, right? Like I said before, someone got stepped on after they got hurt in a situation, not you guys' situation, a situation before you. And this is why the caution started happening with you, right? My brother falling off just to make sure that no one else would get hurt. He was testing it. So he jumped off of the roof to test the bed. So this is what's going to happen when you guys get together. There's going to be some testing. It's either he was testing you before, or he's going to test you when you guys reconnect. He's going to test you because he doesn't want to get hurt again. He or she doesn't want to get hurt again. So it's going to be probably some testing involved just to make sure they're not going to get hurt. So what I got yesterday was no walls up in this relationship, no matter what. No walls up. You know why? Because the outcome is going to be great. But the thing is, you know how in a relationship how people will wait it out and then start showing their true selves after they warm up to the person. The reason why this is not going to work is because of the you could say the pain, the trauma whoever had went through. Even though they're healed, they don't want to go through that again. So they need to see your heart before they let their guards down. They're going to need to see your heart. They're going to need to see you, your true self. Don't hide who you are because you don't want them to know you like them or love them. You got to show who you are, especially in this situation, because this is a person that the Lord already revealed to you is your future spouse. So it's not like this is a random person that you just met. This is a person that you've prayed about. This is a person that the Lord has confirmed is your future spouse. So this is a person that you already know is your future spouse. So this is why the Lord is letting us know to put the guard down and show who you are. So even though I felt like I was like one of those annoying girlfriends, he was enjoying that. So it's like, and then when I said I didn't want to let him go, that's what he needs. He or she, they need to know that you're not going to let them go, because it's like they don't want to put their self out there and then you leave them or whatever. And then it's like, oh, wounds are open again. So the reason, and that's the thing, they know who. The thing is, with this situation, it's frightening on both ends because you don't know what to expect, even though the Lord has been confirming you guys are each other's mates. And the reason why it's scary is because you guys probably didn't spend enough time with each other, spend a lot of time with each other, or get to know each other yet. But the feelings you guys have for each other are very strong. Like you guys know each other already. So it's kind of frightening in that aspect, because it's just like, what's going to happen when we do get to know each other if I feel like this already, right? So it's like the Lord is just saying the reason why you feel like that is because it's ordained. It's not like anything else is going to happen that you have to be frightened about. No, the Lord made it. You guys, it's like the Lord is orchestrating you guys' steps, and it's kind of frightening because you guys feel for each other already, but it's ordained, and this is why you feel for each other already, if that makes sense. So it's like nothing to shy away from or be frightened about. What else is going on here? So when I was touching on his stomach, so it's either, because that's the part that had me a little stumped, his stomach, because I was touching on it. So it's either the thing is, because no one, he doesn't look like he has a stomach. So it's like you guys are going to get so close that he's going to allow you to know things about him that not a regular person would know. So not anyone looking at him would know that he has like a stomach there. But because I was so close and I was able to touch him, I see that he had a stomach there. So it's like, it's either he's working on his stomach. So that could be a thing. Like he's really talking about his stomach a lot. He's working on his stomach. He doesn't really want to show himself unless he gets his stomach down. It's something about his stomach. So he could be talking to you about his stomach, showing his stomach, or really focus on his stomach. Or you guys are going to get really close where you'll notice certain things about him that anyone wouldn't. So it's like that close, if that makes sense. Or it could just be that he's focused on his stomach right now, like working out. They're going to need to see your heart, or they're not going to open up. They're not going to open up with you if you don't show that you want him, like you want to be there, him or her, like you want to be there, like you're not going to let him go, like you're really in this. So you're going to have to show him this thing. You're going to have to show him your feelings before he opens up to you. And that might sound normal, but usually it doesn't happen in the way, in the time frame the Lord is telling us. You can't hide this until like the 3-month mark, the 4-month mark, 5th-month mark. No, you can't hide. This is something that you're going to have to come out the gate with. You're going to have to let him know that this is how you feel, not like saying it, but you could show it, if that makes sense. Because remember, I didn't say much. I was just letting him talk. But what I was doing was showing, like, he was just getting happier and happier. And he was like calming down. Remember, at first he was pacing back and forth. And then when I put my arms around him, that's when he just was starting to smile and starting to warm up. And he was just really happy at that point. So it's just like, you showing him the real you is going to take away his nervousness in that situation. So he likes stuff like that. Yeah, he wants to know that you won't let him go, that you want to be there, that you want him. So this is the thing. It's pretty straightforward here, but your future spouse is, you guys are going to talk, it's going to be something's going to happen. Oh yeah, that's right. So pretty much my sister got upset when I was talking to my future spouse about what happened. But what I felt in the dream is she got upset because I was talking to him. So it's someone's sister, because my sister and my brother was there, and I really didn't know what roles they played, but they were definitely in this situation, because my sister went up the fire escape, and then my sister went up the fire escape, and my brother jumped down just to make sure that, just to test the beds to make sure they work and no one else would hurt themselves. So, they're playing a part. Someone's sister and brother is playing a part in this relationship, but I don't know in what way. But my sister did get angry when I started to talk to him, so that could be a situation as well. Someone's sister really doesn't want that connection to happen, but my future spouse didn't care, and I didn't care either. We started laughing, and then we went up. He invited me up to the office, and we started talking. So it's not like them being mad at the connection is going to affect the connection. Is not, but that's just something to be aware of. So someone's sister and brother is in this situation. They play a part in this situation, and my sister wasn't happy about that. So yeah, so that's pretty much it for the message. So you and your future spouse was angry with each other, and that's going to come to an end. You're following him as well. So it was like I was staking out everywhere he would go, because when I saw the guy fall off the roof, it's like I was waiting for my future spouse to finish doing whatever he was doing in that office. So it's like I'm following him everywhere he goes, but I'm hiding my face. I don't want to show him that I'm following him. So it's like you guys are still following your future spouse or watching them, right? I mean, every move too. It's like I was stalking, like not stalking, but like staking out the place. That's how I look. Like every year I'm in the car waiting for him to come out, but I'm not saying anything. I want him to know I'm there. You can't, in this situation, you can't do that. You have to let that person know that you still have feelings for them. You want them, you know what I mean? Because it's like I'm staking him out, but I'm not showing him anything. So that's what the Lord is saying. Put the caution down. No need for the caution to be there anymore, and show this person the real you. So if you want to be draped over him or hold hands or touch him or whatever, don't be shy. Don't wait till month 3 to then touch his arm or whatever, or hug him or hold his hand or whatever. So when you guys reconnect, most likely there'd be a little testing going on because he doesn't want to hurt him or her, but show that you actually like them, that you want to be with them and things like that. So in this relationship, just anything that happened in the past, leave it in the past. Don't bring it to this relationship. This relationship, it will be different. So there's no reason to harp on or dwell on the hurt that happened in the past, because this is your ordained partner. This is your spouse. So this is going to be very different. But you're just going to have to show your true self to this person, him or her. So then they'll know that it's real, if that makes sense. In this situation, don't wait till month 3 to say, I like you. In this situation, you're going to have to come out the gate and do it in a way that the Lord ordained you to do it, but do it in a way where they know that you feel the same way. So I hope this message helps somebody. I love you guys. Have a wonderful and blessed day, and I'll see you soon, Lord willing, and have a blessed day. Bye.